WWE's problem with Roman Reigns continues. We get some heartbreaking Cora Jade news and much, much more in this video. We are going to break it down because it's no secret that Roman Reigns does not work many WWE Premium Live events due to the contract that he signed following WrestleMania 38 in 2022, where he unified the WWE and Universal Championship into one. However, the company branching off to international markets for PLEs, some fans had hoped that that had changed. Now, I've ranted and raved numerous times here on the channel regarding Roman Reigns and his part-time schedule. I mean, heck, on Monday Night Raw for that brand, they've had to create a separate championship. They had to bring back the World Heavyweight title. They put it on Seth Rollins, and he and Cody Rhodes have held down the fort for Monday Night Raw and done a pretty good job. But Roman Reigns, he only works select premium live events. He only works big premium live events. He only makes select appearances on TV, and he rarely works on TV and at house shows. But he's still their top star, right? Roman Reigns is currently not advertised for Elimination Chamber in February in Australia or Backlash France on Saturday, May 4th from France either. And now he's slated to defend his championship against Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble with the undisputed WWE Universal title on the line. So what should we look forward to? Well, speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer noted that Reigns is only scheduled to wrestle at the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania 40, the next Saudi Arabia show, and SummerSlam. He'll probably do the fall Saudi Arabia show as well, although that's not confirmed. But it's interesting that your top star is not working these shows. Like it just baffles my mind. I just don't understand it. So what does Jinder Mahal think of CM Punk's WWE return? Well, I can tell you because look, CM Punk returning at the Survivor Series in November, it's been newsworthy. He's made appearances on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, even premium live events, at least in the case of NXT. And I guess you could count Survivor Series. I digress. Now he's slated to work the Royal Rumble match, where he is most likely going to win the match, go on to challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title, and presumably win it. Now he's been booked for the Elimination Chamber PLE, and it seems like everyone has an opinion about his return, including the modern day Majorana and former WB champion. Now, while speaking with WB India, this is what he had to say. I have mixed emotions. The fan of me is excited for CM Punk's return. I'm excited for the matches. I'm excited to get in the ring with CM Punk. But I do see Seth Rollins' point, because I was there when CM Punk was in WWE last time, and Seth also has a point. But nonetheless, let's see what CM Punk does. Let's see his attitude. Let's see his reaction. Let's see if he offers up the opportunity to the younger superstars. Let's see. He continued, overall, I'm excited, but I could see Seth's point. But at the same time, we have a new generation of fans. Some people watching haven't seen CM Punk before, and this is the first time they're seeing CM Punk. CM Punk is one of the all-time greats, and I'm curious to see if he still has it. So let's find out. Look, I even had someone comment on one of my videos recently talking about how all CM Punk has done since returning to WWE is have bad matches with Dominant Mysterio at house shows. It's a house show, dude. Like, calm down for a second. Not every match is going to be a barn burner. Um, Dominant Mysterio is also very, very green, so keep that in mind. It was a kind of a paint by the numbers type of match. People have criticized Punk for his promo style since returning. I think that's laughable. What do you do? You really expect for him to go out there and shoot on Vince McMahon's scandals? Do you expect him to go out there and shoot on his AEW problems? Like, what are you exactly looking for in CM Punk? Hmm? He was miserable in AEW. Going back and looking at photos and promos and matches and stuff, he was absolutely miserable his last year there. Is that what you want in WB? You want a miserable CM Punk? Like, we're still in the honeymoon phase. Go back and look at his first 4 months in AEW. This is what it was. He kissed up to people. He put people over. He talked about the younger talent. And then I got some heartbreaking news regarding Cora Jade, and I want to break it down because Cora Jade, she's taken a major blow due to a serious injury that will keep her sidelined for the next several months, likely a year. Now, Cora Jade had her match stopped due to an injury while challenging Laura Valkyria for the women's title at a recent NXT live event in the main event. And the top star suffered a knee injury, causing the match to be stopped. Referees, doctors, they checked on her before helping her to the back. It was feared that it might be a torn ACL internally. Now, look, Cora Jade signed with WB back in 2021, and since her arrival, she's been pushed as a big time player in NXT, including as a babyface star before turning heel when she attacked Roxanne Perez. Now, look, Cora Jade had just returned to WWE television last month after a 4-month hiatus, and unfortunately, Dave Meltzer confirmed on Twitter that the injury is in fact a torn ACL. He tweeted, "The Cora Jade knee injury from the weekend house show that we talked about on last night is a ACL tear." And that is just devastating. It's devastating to her. It's devastating to the company. It's devastating to the fans because Cora Jade had a lot of potential and something that I really, really wanted to see kind of play out, see where they were going to take her, see how she was going to develop, and much, much more. And obviously, we wish her a speedy recovery. And, you know, whenever she does return, we'll see where things go. But, like, the fact that she just came back from a hiatus and the fact that she has been used so well, now we got to wait again to see her. It's heartbreaking. It truly is. But we'll see how everything plays out. In case you didn't know, now you know because Hulk Hogan is an actual real life hero. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that because Hulk Hogan, according to TMZ Sports, which came out with an article today, he was on the scene in the aftermath of a serious car accident that resulted in a woman being left upside down in a flipped car. So he jumped into action to rescue her because the report notes that Hogan was with his wife Sky and a friend on the highway Sunday night in Clearwater, Florida when the car accident happened before them. A car that the woman was driving erratically swerved across the lanes to catch an exit and was about to miss said exit, so she accidentally clipped another car in a panic and causing it to flip over and tumble. Hulk Hogan, a former WB star, former WB champion, Hall of Famer, household name, one of the biggest names in the history of the pro wrestling business, got out with his friend and rushed over to the driver to check on the woman who was clearly rattled. Hulk and his friend helped her get out of the car as they were first on the scene. Hogan's friend popped up and popped the woman's airbag with some tools that Hulk had on hand. Both men unbuckled her and assisted her safely to leaving the vehicle. And paramedics arrived on scene. There were some photos of Hogan and his wife looking on. Serious, serious car accident. It's crazy to think that that happened to Hulk. It's crazy to think that happened to that woman. And this just shows that anything and everything can happen in a blink of an eye. You never know what's going to happen in life. You never know what's going to happen to who or if you're going to be around to see it. And clearly, Hulk Hogan found this out because this is a crazy, crazy story. And I'm just glad that seemingly the woman's okay. It was later found to be a 17-year-old minor, right? Dumb kids. We've all been there. We've all been them, right? It just happens. But best wishes.